It's crazy, the amount of things that we accumulate in our life. How much stuff we drag around with us. And when we get more stuff, just like George Carlin said, we need a bigger place, we need more stuff, more things, more places to put more stuff. 4 years ago, I packed away the majority of my belongings into two 20-foot shipping containers. And my stuff stayed packed there for 4 years. And now, this is what I'm looking at. Empty totes, empty bins, empty boxes. I had approximately, not full, but I had 4 storage lockers. So I had 2 fully packed 20-foot shipping containers. My cargo trailer was full, and I had another storage unit. And now I'm down to maybe 1 full 20-foot shipping container and the stuff I'm living with now. And that was only just over a month ago when I had everything in one place. Maybe a month and a half. When you focus where you're supposed to focus, rather than on all the distractions, on all the people who've done you wrong, on all the people who you want to blame for how your life turned out, imagine what you can accomplish when you actually focus on where you're headed, on what you need to do. Imagine what you can accomplish then. This was also fully jam-packed. And now I have just a few things in it. And there's like nothing in front of that stack of totes. There's like a couple things in front of it, but it's mainly all space. And instead of the stuff that I've been dragging around with me, trying to figure my life out, because everybody that I tried to bring along with me attacked me, stole my profession from me, stole my investment properties, false allegations, accusations, turning all these communities against me. Imagine if I had focused on that for the past 4 years. And yet, for 4 years or more, that's what they've been focusing on. And blaming me. Because it's a switch. So narcissists have this flip that happens. And they take their victim and they try and switch the script, stating that they're the ones who caused all the stuff. So rather than me focusing on them, they've been focusing on me. And here I am enjoying my life, taking care of my business, doing what I've got to do. I haven't been in survival mode for a couple years now. Well, I'd say about a year, because after I left all the shit back in Ontario, all the people, all the things, everything that had been attacking me, saved my life to get away from these crazy people. So yeah, I was in survival mode for a bit. I had to make sure I was still going to be alive and these people weren't going to take me out. I had to make sure that I was like, oh my goodness. Empty boxes, empty totes. This is how you should feel inside. It's like this huge weight lifted off of you by focusing on what you need to do, where you need to focus, how you need to shift. When you can do that, and then like hang out in the hammock or down by the river, I may not have a home. I no longer have a retirement plan. I lost everything except for my son and all the stuff that I've been carrying around with me. I've been treading so lightly with finances, trying to live off what I have, selling some things along the way to make it through so that I didn't have to worry about work, what I was going to do, how I was going to do it. I've been a single mom forever. Who am I going to trust to take care of my son while I'm at work? Who do I want to help raise my son with me? Because anybody else that I welcome in, they're helping. So this is where I've learned who not to trust. I've learned the lessons I needed to learn from them. And now I can fly free, make my own decisions. Live in a beauty-filled place, not knowing what's around the corner, surrendering to the unknown. So many options, and yet what to choose? At least I know that my heart has always been in the right place. That I've been of sound mind even through all the bullshit, no matter what anybody else has tried to say about me. Because nobody in the wrong mental state would have been able to get through anything that I got through. So now that I have less stuff, which means less energetic attachment to people, places, things, which means less things weighing me down, which means I am lighter. I have barely any density attached to me. The majority of the stuff I've saved are my books, tools, snowboards, like sporting stuff. I've given a lot of stuff away. And would I trade it all for all my stuff back? No, because all the people I would have still been attached to in order to keep that stuff, these people who had these delusions of how our relationships actually were, through work, through pleasure, through partnerships, through family. It's like the sun shines right there. The gift of life is right in front of you, and you want to try and steal somebody else's. For 4 years, I've spent focusing on me and my son and my healing and what I truly want in life. 4 years. I deleted social media for 1.5 years. I was not on social media for 1.5 years. I used to have over 1,500 friends on Facebook Now I have like 200. And I knew all of those 1,500 people. I had met them before. This is what you get to choose. Would you choose peace? Would you choose joy? Would you choose to build a legacy? Or would you choose the stuff? And in order to maintain that stuff and everything you've ever known and everything you've ever been comfortable with, would you choose that to stick with the people who were meant to teach you lessons? Because you're so afraid of what's on the other side of the threshold once you step through that door? Imagine living in fear your entire life. Imagine what you will never witness due to your fear, due to your lack of trust and faith in the unknown. Because really that's where your purpose lies, that's where your joy lies. In the unknown, in the surrendering to that. And trusting this inner guidance system within you. And learning to fully tap in and align with your higher self, with your highest purpose. Imagine if I had kept all those things. The distractions of just having the stuff over the past few years, just from knowing that my stuff was never in the same place. There's stuff in Ontario, there's stuff in 2 to 3 different towns out west, sometimes even a couple different provinces like Ontario, Alberta, and British Columbia. And I would think about the stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wonder if I'm ever gonna have a place to park these sea cans so I can actually get in and see what's been in there. That's an attachment because I still had the stuff. This happens with people in your life. This happens with habits and things. And some of these things we've placed in our life due to us not being able to be still, not being able to quiet the noise. In the silence, in the void, that's where the magic happens. That's where life begins. And yet, people refuse to get there. It's not about being a monk up in the mountains and not speaking, and that's not what it's about. You'll know when you get there. It's a matter of just surrendering and trusting and being present with, the red flags when they're there. You've been telling yourself about them for the past 12 years. Oh, that doesn't sit right with me. Oh, I don't know, but it's them, but it's this, but it's that. And you make all the excuses in the world for all these people in your life, for all the things that you choose to do, for all your habits. There's these excuses that you're placing on them just to make you feel better about yourself, that it's okay to keep those things around you. Bullshit. Seriously. The fear is killing so many people. We're losing a lot of people this year in many different ways. And the shift that's happening is not just within us. It's within the whole of Mother Gaia. Mother Earth is shifting. You see anyways, the west coast of British Columbia, west to north. Well, it's more central, I guess. Central, north, west. That huge landslide that just snuffed out the river and people will call climate change? Bullshit. All these things are supposed to happen. We're here. This is the time. Her spirit is returned and we're in the shift. And new earth, the new world order, it's not the Agenda 2021 or the Agenda 2030 or 2050. It's none of those. That's not what the new world order is. They're just trying to play their script and go with the timeline. That's what they've been paid to do. And the sun shines on a new day. And the dawn is here. New earth is risen. And we're just playing out the timeline. Turn CNN off. Turn the news off. Witness the majesty around you. Let go of the stuff. Let go of the people. You set your healthy boundaries. And when you've got your boundaries in place, you never let anyone cross them. That's when you'll realize who is good for you and who is wrong. Bliss to each and every one of you.